Hey guys, so really quick, I wanted to talk about setting up your store for launch. I want to talk about billing and payment gateways. So if you're on your home screen, you'll go into settings. First things first, you want to set up billing. Make sure your billing information is correct. Generally, this is something that, like, if I'm building a store for a client, they'll have to set this up at the point at which that I transfer ownership of the store to them. They'll have to set up billing. But if you're creating your store yourself, you'll go into billing to set everything up, and you'll add a payment method. This is how you are paying Shopify. Um, and you can get a quick overview of your billing and payouts here. And it's talking about your charges and your credits and all that on your Shopify bill. Obviously, I'm not going to put my information in, but you just follow this prompt to add a payment method, and that's literally all there is to billing because that is how you're paying Shopify. So generally, most people will fall into the basic Shopify plan, which is $30 a month, and so you'll just add whatever payment method you want to use to be paying Shopify here. Then if we'll go back, we'll go into payment gateways. So into payments on that left-hand column. And there are so many options. I highly recommend activating all three of these. So this is the Shopify payments, PayPal, Amazon Pay. You can also hook up other things using third-party providers and alternative payment methods and stuff. Some other ones that I recommend doing, there's Shop Pay. Um, there are a few other ones. If you have an existing payments processor that you want to hook in, usually most of the major ones anyways, you can add through third-party providers. Also, you'll go into third-party providers if you want to add any kind of like multi-payment plan. So if you see those one where it's like 6 interest-free payments or whatever, where they break up the total amount of the cart value and allow the customer to pay it over time and get their items immediately, those are set up through third-party providers, and those are going to be your services like Sezzle, Afterpay. There are several more. I can't think of them right now, but those are kind of the options for those, and you'll set them up through the third-party providers. And I highly recommend considering doing that because when you can add that in those monthly payments, you will get a higher average order value, which is a really important key performance indicator for the health of your store, finance wise. And average order value is really important. And I know I'm a sucker for if they're saying like, oh, like if you feel bad if your cart is like comes out to $300 worth of stuff, but then they're like, it's not really $300 because you can just pay 3 payments of $100 each, and I get fooled every time. And they're like, I know how it works, but it doesn't matter. Like I still will be like, oh, you know what? Yeah, that is great. And I'll add more items to my cart because the payments are so low, it's not a big deal. So I definitely recommend hooking those up. I don't have any specific statistics. I'm not going to make up any on the spot for you guys. I'll have to look them up another time, but I can tell you that it's a very large part of the market that wants that, and you can get customers that normally would have left by being able to add in those payment plans. So for any of these that you set up, obviously I'm not going to do it in front of you because that would be putting in personal information. And also this is a development store that I don't plan on launching. But you'll just click and follow the prompts. If you have an existing account with any of these, that'll be easy to hook up. If you don't, it will give you a prompt to create an account. So again, that's not a problem. And if you have any questions, just reach out to me and I'll make sure that you get hooked up right.